Um, but yeah, do you want to give the viewers a little bit of lore behind yourself, why you're wanting to do this and all that jazz, and what you're looking to get out of replays?
So, when I first played this game was during the open beta when I saw a friend playing it. And so he was streaming it, and so I got into because I always liked the idea of MOBAs, but I never played one and they looked neat. And so I got into this because this was young. And it should be noted, this is the first game I've ever played with a keyboard and mouse all those years ago.
What?
Yeah, I've always been a handheld or a controller person.
No way, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so I had a steep learning curve playing this game, but I got really hooked into it, and so I started watching any high level HOTS player I could. Grubby, Chew8, Mune, Horse Pants. I watched all of MS Palatine stuff on YouTube, and so I got really into it. And then when I started playing Hero League, I was gold. I was always gold. Except for this season I placed Plat 2, last season I placed Plat 4, and I moved up to Diamond this season for the first time ever.
Nice job, dude.
And so I think my biggest weakness is mechanical stuff because, like I said, I'm still even all these years later. I'm not used to a keyboard, and so what I've always used to my advantage is knowledge.
Yep.
Like because I've watched people that are much better than me at this game, so that I can learn everything I could.
Yep.
And I just want to make sure that I do know what I'm talking about, that I am making impactful decisions.
Right on, man. That's so exciting. Uh, See, I always talk about this. I was even in a conversation with, I guess, a high level player the other day, and we were discussing what it takes in order to get, master, grandmaster. And I am of the opinion that you do not need extreme mechanical prowess in order to get there. You literally just need to be able to, hit some skill shots and navigate the map properly, and you can get up there. Like as long as you understand game knowledge, you can carry yourself so far in Heroes of the Storm. That's why I love it so much too. Like anyone can really get up to those high rankings as long as they just spend the time to learn the game, and that's why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So
And
that's exciting.
I discovered Cavalier Guest a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Started watching his replay reviews, but now he's a busy beaver, being a coach and all.
Yep.
He doesn't stream as much, but then I saw you on Reddit, and I was like, this is my
This
chance.
is it. Okay, well, without further ado, we're gonna jump in here. Okay, one thing I noticed is the King's Quest and Varian. Does he not go taunt?
He goes Twin Blades.
Okay, yes.
And it
That's
should be noted, I want to give a little spoilers. This Malthael and this Zagara die 10 times each.
10 times?
We still win, but so that's another thing because there might have been times where I could have saved them, but I
Hands down favorite
choose
stream of the
another
week.
path, and I want to make sure that maybe I could have saved them and lived, and still no one would have had to die.
Yeah.
This Zagara, I think that's just I don't think there's any saving that.
No, that's
But
pretty wild. If you're the Zagara and you're up against, the likes of a Nova and a Dahaka and stuff like that, you can never push up really past 50% of the lane because you're just going to get teleported on by Dahaka. Like you can get sniped at pretty much any angle possible by Nova, and then you're just not going to be able to escape and you're going to die. So, even just like right off the bat, look what this Kael'thas is doing. I know he's not dying here, but the fact that he's even willing to walk up like that without any protection is pretty insane to me. Okay, but let's pay attention to you. Accelerando, definitely the right choice. So you're faced with not a difficult decision, but honestly, I wish that Johanna would rotate with you. But because that's pretty
yeah,
much what you'll be wanting to do is rotate mid-bottom with Johanna, but she's deciding to go top here. But you sticking with Kael'thas is definitely the right thing.
okay. I don't want to get aggressive here because as we can't kill a Dahaka.
No, I mean, you can walk up and auto attack him, especially considering how everyone else is showing on waves. So you do have the ability to just walk up and auto him. Because you autoing the minions doesn't really do a whole lot. Like, you could be autoing him here. Even, like, pressuring him with your Q. Because you guys could maybe kill him if, given the right circumstances. But I'd be trying to get in more auto attacks, that's for sure, just because everyone's showing.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. So right. Okay, you do it. I was gonna say right there, you got to hit her with your Q. Man, she was so dead. If Kael'thas, like, this is the thing about Lucio, he can run down any hero in this game. I feel like if Kael'thas just turned with speed boost, this Nova's dead.
I actually chased her down twice in this game.
Yeah, that's
So
Lucio, man.
yeah, healer Genji.
Yeah, exactly. So that was crazy how Nova didn't die. She definitely should have died there. Maybe you should have just led that charge then and just chased her down.
Okay. There will be a couple times where I try to go in for a Lucio chase, but my team's not having it.
Yeah.
So she almost dies again.
And the
I
cigar
know
is taking a
Lucio's
lot
not
of
the
heat.
most interesting to watch, but I have a 92% win rate this season. I'm like 17 and
Wow.
2.
I think he's one of the best supports to play in Hero League right now. You know, he's
Absolutely.
post all these nerfs to Rehgar and stuff like that. He's he's up there for me. So I like the
So
fact that you sorry?
okay. I'll say I booped the bush. I didn't have it for Nova.
Yeah. No, that's good. See, this Nova should die. Like, hands down, she should die here. Yeah, okay, perfect. I was going to say, that's one of those moments where you just straight up have to run her down. And I like the fact that you hovered at top side because we had 2 showing bottom, and there's no chance that they get bottom. So all we have to do is secure our top left, and you getting the kill onto Nova means that you get it. So it's good that you walk up here and just provide zone control. Yeah, I think he's the best overall support right now, as Twitch chat's saying, and I agree. He's got everything you could want.
I do wish I could take reverse ant more often though. See, like there, I think we could have got that kill. I'm not sure though, but that was one of those times where teams didn't want to go in.
Yeah, I mean, you went in, and that's fine. The only thing that I was going to mention is if you get tongued, you could have taken a lot of damage, maybe even died. I actually, one second, I want to see if anybody else is showing on waves. No, okay, so they are all showing, so you know that they're there.
Right.
That's fine. See, this is one of those games. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you guys do go for your easies. This is definitely what you have to be doing here. Because, like, their comp, they're relying on picks. So as soon as you start establishing map pressure, like, this Nova loses so much value. See, like, what Zagar's doing up here? That's insane.
So I do this thing with Lucio where I kind of boop back and forth in the bush to keep vision on the bush. Should I be on the defensive side to not risk getting jumped on, or is this thing where I rock back and forth in the bush okay?
Did you just do it a moment ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see that?
Oh, just having a look at the rotation?
Yeah.
No, I think that's fine. Like, you're relatively safe, and there's 3 of you there, and they're showing 2 tops. So, like, no matter what this engage that they try to make on you in that bush, like, they're not going to be able to kill you. I think that's fine. You walk... Okay, yeah, you see them both down there. You're holding this bush. Like, that's good, too. I think starting this camp is pretty wild, but...
Okay.
But you're Lucio. You can just speed away. Basically, what you want to do is just gain value with the sappers that you guys just invested time in. So, yes, pushing bot like this is definitely the way to go. The only thing that you want is to make sure that they're not doing theirs. And we have vision, so... Or we did a moment ago.
And then we leave.
See, this is so bad. This happens so many times in games that I watch. So, like, right now, you should be walking up and booping them away and just putting on pressure. Because they can't kill you. And now your team turns around, but like
even by myself?
Oh, yeah, they can't kill you. I mean, if Rehgar bites in and Raynor just auto-attacks you twice and then Qs you, like, worst thing in the world. Like, you go down a little bit lower than half health, but you're high sustained support. It's just maybe showing that information that that's what you want to do is what's most important. So you guys get these pushed in? 2 of them?
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's not the worst thing in the world. Didn't lose all of them. But yeah, there's so many times where I see people pick up sapper camps, take the time to grab them, and then they just let them get free cleared. Wow, she just keeps doing it, eh?
Yes.
It's a good disengage. Wow, that's actually wild. I have to watch the Cigar next time.
That's
I don't
good
know.
out there.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a whole lot you could have done about that aside from seeing the Nova initially.
I usually don't have difficulty seeing stealth, but when I watched this replay again, I noticed there were a couple times where either I didn't see her or because I'm Lucio, I don't really care that much that
Yep.
she's there because she's not gonna kill me.
Yeah. Do you hold down right mouse button most of the time when you're
Yes.
playing Lucio? Okay.
Yeah. Lucio, Diva, and Tracer.
Yeah.
I have all of them.
Okay, so pretty much an entirely even fight or games so far. Nothing crazy. The main thing I want to focus on is your usage. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say you could have booped that a little bit faster. It doesn't do anything here, but just in general, whenever you're like walking up to something like this, know their engage opportunities. So the only way that they get an engage on you guys is a charge from Varian or a tongue from Dahaka. So as soon as you see that animation, boom, you're instantly hitting Q.
Okay.
So it's just thinking about the opportunities they have at engaging on you. So yeah, right now you should be queuing because you see the animation.
Yep, that was way late. I have a question about Lucio's level 7. I am a staunch believer in Sonic Amplifier. I hate Party Mix.
Yeah.
But a lot of people try to convince me or make arguments for Party Mix. But is there ever anything wrong always going Sonic Amplifier?
Always, maybe. It depends. Like if you have multiple, like in this instance, I guess you've just got the one like dedicated solo laner, and she's pretty much never going to show up to your team fight. So it makes it right there inherently more difficult to get the increased radius. But aside from that, that's really the only thing that you wouldn't like. That's the only, I guess you'd call it a counter synergy, or a reason why you wouldn't take it. If you have like a like literally this exact moment, because this Cigar is pretty much going to probably stay top the entire time. You know, maybe she'll get a Nidus mid or bottom, but just by the way she's been playing, I would assume she's going to stick on top lane for most of this game. So that would be the only reason why you wouldn't. But I mean, so far or I guess we haven't really seen because you haven't used your E a whole lot since hitting level 7. But I don't see why you wouldn't take it here, or why you can't take it here. The only thing I'd be concerned about is just having heroes on your team that are just always going to stay in a side lane. You know, it means you're going to be able to get the proc when everybody groups up, but there's just having one less person makes it a little bit more difficult. But I think you're fine.
Okay.
Oof. See there? Okay. There you risk getting tongued instead of booping.
Okay.
So you, like it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you don't know where Nova is. So if you get tongued here, you might even die. So like if as soon as he showed up like this, you should queue him and immediately run away.
Okay.
Because if you do get tongued, then you get full comboed by Nova, and you might actually die off of this. And I guess you do see the other ones on mid lane. Well, you did just a moment ago, but you don't know where Nova is, and that's like the biggest thing. Because yeah, you risk getting tongued and dodging it, instead of just booping, when booping would have just got you away for free. That's kind of like the game you have to play when you're playing Lucio, eh? Like, when you're walking through the jungle, you just have to be so trigger happy on your Q. As soon as you see someone, you have to hit them away. Okay, let's see if we do it again this time.
Scar dies.
Trades 1-for-1. See, like, off of that, because it's a 1-for-1 trade, man, I feel like this is such a perfect opportunity for you guys to just go bottom.
I think no, that's later in the game. There is one time this exact scenario shows up again. Maybe it is here
Where you guys trade 1-for-1 and
where we kill Raynor for doing that.
perfect. This is good.
Maybe not. Maybe it's later in the game.
It sucks that pretty much all of top got lost, but or was missed. But the fact that you guys just pushed that in again was good. And even yourself, next time you're playing this map and you see something like that happen, just type to your teammates real quick and be like, push in bottom. Or push in sappers.
Should I be bro shielding every time Hyperion goes down?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think that's really their major engage. I would be using your shield if either like a full Nova combo goes out onto your KT. Like Kael'thas can't be here. This is wild.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is one of those times where Kael'thas left, and I just kind of left him for dead.
I mean, there's nothing you can do. It's either you intentionally lose the team fight by going and helping him, or you try to salvage the team fight by helping your team. And I think
that's why I threw that shield down to try to buy us a couple seconds, because I saw we were outnumbered, because Zagara's not there either.
Yeah.
So it wasn't an engage or a disengage. It was just like, we cannot die for a couple.
Yeah, if you didn't use that, I think Malthael would be dead by now.
He dies anyways.
Yeah.
I'm trying to leave. I boop, and he swaps
Did
back.
you have boop already? I feel like you're not using it enough. Wait, what the heck? 6, no, 5. What? Oh, 1, I mean. Okay, so you don't have it. Okay, yeah, you do. So, like, right here, as soon as you see stuff starting to go south and you watch your Malthael, like, he's starting to walk away, I'd boop right now.
Okay.
Just, like, get these guys away. So, like, if you booped there and then switched to speed and then sped out with Amp It Up, I feel like you guys just would have all escaped.
Okay.
But then also you're under the assumption that they follow you, right? Like, but in a actual team environment, I feel like that's the play. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's such a good boop. Okay, now Zagara's down here. You guys can actually win this. Never mind. We can't stall in time.
And Raynor kills Zagara. Could I have saved that in any way?
Let's have a look.
This
So
is one of those ones in game where I was like, oh, I think I could have done something.
Yeah, as you're running back right now, you should be seeing what Zagara is doing and where she's positioned and where Kael'thas are positioned. Those should be your main concerns right now. So I'd be looking at Zagara right now. You're walking up to Zagara. You're waiting for an engage. Do you have E? You just used it. So there's nothing more you can do here.
Because I moved up to Dahaka because I thought he was going to tongue.
There's nothing you can do here unless you just preemptively knew that, because you don't know that Raynor's in this bush, do you? No, you have no idea. So there's nothing you can do. You have no idea where Raynor is right now. So he just comes out of the bush like that. So unless you immediately just like recognize Raynor being the exclusive threat onto Zagara, which given these circumstances, you have no reason to believe that. Unless that's what you thought and then immediately headed south and then went and booped Raynor right now, then Zagara lives. But yeah, actually, if you queued earlier. Yeah, there's the sign. If you queued a little bit earlier, yeah, you absolutely would have been able to. I mean, but you have to play your, excuse the pun, hard out for these team fights, man. Yeah, if you just Q is right here.
Does it have the range?
I think so. I can't check, but I think so. I think so. And even so, if you just came down like a quarter second earlier, we would have been able to get it. But yeah, I think he does live here. But at the same time, Zagara should just sidestep. Step up.
Or not eat a snipe.
Or that.
Face.
Yeah. No worries,
I think
man.
if that was one of those, if I was mechanically better, we probably. Because you.
I want you to love your Q more, man. Q is now your best friend, okay?
Okay.
It's so freaking good, it's not even funny. So again here, you see the way Dahak is moving. They want to fight you so bad. But now he's probably just going to walk away. Okay, maybe he's just wild. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I was going to say, you could have booped that one away, too. Just saying, I'm loving this dude's attitude towards improving. Yes, you're fantastic, by the way.
Thank you. This is the first time I've ever had the chance to, like, ask someone direct. Here we go. We kill a Raynor.
I was going to say, there is no math that exists where Raynor lives. Just saying. Perfect. Nice, okay. Awesome.
Yeah, like I ask people questions all the time, and I know that I can, because they're big streamers. They got hundreds, thousands of people, and so it's nice to have like a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And that's why I'm offering this, man, because I figured there would be people that want that.
So good.
So exactly what happened there was perfect. And you guys pushing your sappers, and now you're actually in a really good spot. Top does a lot of damage, though. You basically just want to do damage control top. Okay, cool. So Phoenix was used for damage control. Fighting is not what we want.
So I channel this.
I say we give it, like, okay, you do get it off.
Yeah, I watch her die.
I think that's perfectly fine because you guys shouldn't have been able to take that. And if you take... Oh, you get a 1-for-1 off this, and now you guys are level 13. So you can actually turn this fight now. Like, this Kael'thas, what the frick is he doing?
Right. Watch this. So this is... I miss a big shield here because our team is so split. And I try to get too many eggs in the basket.
Yep. I would continue to do what you have been doing and focus on... Lucio's a very team play hero, so focus on the people that actually understand that. This guy has no idea in the world what he's doing. Yeah, so you miss Malthael.
Yep.
And honestly, he doesn't take a whole lot of damage during the shield duration, so I don't know how big of a difference it would have been even if you did land it on him. So I actually wouldn't be too hard on yourself here. So, like, yeah, like, the shield at this point is completely irrelevant. Malthael dies on his own accord. I don't think... Yeah, because let's look. So, he has... How much health right now? 2? He has 2,000 health when the beat drops and misses. And it finishes, and he has... Okay, he takes 1,800 damage. That would have been shielded. So, 130 damage net. Really not a big deal. But this is the problem. He walks up and willingly takes a full tower shot and then just puts himself in insane positioning and dies. So that one wasn't your fault. However, what you're saying, the mentality of trying to help too many people, that will cause you problems, right?
Right.
It doesn't hurt you here, but yeah, that was weird. It looked like it should have hit. But again, doesn't change the outcome of that little microtransaction, if you will. Okay. So -2 heroes. This is super scary. But man, they're taking so much damage from the boss. That was really good.
So I sit here because I don't know where Nova or Dahak are. Would I be like looking in these bushes or?
No, I don't think you can step up at all.
Okay.
I think what you're doing is perfectly fine. You're just yeah, you're just wall riding. That's perfect. Saving your boop to get people off. Excellent. There's no way you heal this guy, is there? If you get in front of it. Oh, he does! What a god! Okay, perfect. A wall ride.
He's not out of the woods yet.
No. Oh, he's super dead right here.
So I did a sideways boop.
Yeah, that's fine.
Stun.
And yeah, just to get his auto attacks off. Or like remove his auto attacks. Wait, okay, so how do you guys lose this game? I feel like that was just...
We don't lose.
Okay,
we win.
Good.
We win with Zagara and Malthael having 20 deaths between them.
Jeez. So far, like, Malthael's doing the right things. He's just diving way too hard. Whereas Zagara is just absolutely insane so far. Or her play has been absolutely wild. Nice. Wait, our team's awesome. Man, Zagara really needs a Nidus somewhere else on the map. See, I don't like this setup. It should be Zagara where you are and everybody else down where Bear Square is. Because they have nothing going on the map for them except for those sappers. I don't know why we're just willingly giving them this. Unless KT can stall, which he can. Perfect. But yeah, oh my gosh, Novan misses her snipe. You should not be
Never
here.
stop channeling is something I've learned.
That's true. But you shouldn't have been here at all. You should have said,
Okay.
call for Zagara to cap. Because you said you want to like learn as much about this game as possible, right? The min-max is to make sure that you're with your team down here stalling for the neutral. Because you guys are going to hit 16 before them. So your only job here is to stall mid. Because as soon as you stall mid for another 10, 15 seconds, you guys hit 16 and they don't. And then if they want to fight you for it, you win. Because you'll just run them down with speed. And then that way, Zagara can actually cap this and then join the fight. Like, the problem still exists of Zagara getting owned by Nova, but so then maybe just 2 of you guys position up top to protect against her, but it shouldn't be just you. But the fact that you get it is fantastic. That's twice now where you just, like... Yeah,
It worked.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have worked.
No, not at all.
Worked.
Exactly. And that's why I still just try to talk about the best thing to do there. Even though it worked in this situation, yeah. See, like, even here, I feel like we just run down Nova.
Yes.
She's so dead. She cannot be there, but... Like, look at... What's Malthael up to, man? Alright, Malthael did that Nova thing. Or, I mean, that Zagara thing.
And this is why I run her down.
See, and I feel like this should have happened way earlier.
Wait. Well, there's also... I always constantly wait. Because Lucio can't kill people fast.
No.
But he can chase forever. If I chased Nova, how vulnerable would everyone else have been?
Not vulnerable, because... If you saw what Malthael, like, let's back up and watch what your teammates are doing. As, like, when Nova first snipes, like, right here, oh my gosh, she should die. Right here. Instantly, I would be speeding after her. She can't get away. She's 100% dead. And then,
I
like...
should stop the channel?
I would have, yeah, because, I mean, look at where Varian is. He hits you every day of the week. And you're under absolutely no risk at getting collapsed on by anyone. Nobody's like, everyone on their team is showing elsewhere. So the 2 things you can do is rush down to save your Malthael, or just get a free kill on this Nova.
Okay.
But you need, like, Kael'thas would need to join you, right?
Right. And he ran away from her.
Yeah. But even so, like, Johanna looks like she wants to do that. She just doesn't.
I think that's one of those times right there where I just didn't see Nova. I thought she had left.
Yeah.
And then when she shows her face again.
See, like, this is good. She cannot even play the game.
I don't know why she ran that way either. She could have ran the Varian. So I fuck up a boop here, actually. Yeah, you saw I booped Variant onto Kael'thas. Because I thought Kael'thas would run up. Away, but he ran to the side to the fort.
I don't like the way any of this is going. I don't think you two like ever kill Varian. Even though his health is so dang low, like I'm pretty sure if he's just not boosted, he can just survive. Because of the lifesteal.
So yeah, I chased Nova, but I didn't think Kael'thas. I don't know why Kael'thas is there.
Yeah.
But that's where he was. And so I had to peel back for him.
This is such a difficult spot to be in, because if you just abandon Kael'thas, he's probably going to die. What we want to have happen is both of you guys get away from Varian and get down here with the rest of your team. So like there, like you cue him away, and then just, yeah, now run down and to the left.
I run away from Kael'thas, and then Kael'thas keeps chasing him. Like, I'm trying to get Varian away from Kael'thas.
Yeah, no, and I feel you.
He's not helping me.
No, not at all. Oh. So it ends up working. You guys do kill him. I lied. Yeah, that's a huge not even a momentum swing, but like that's You're sealing the deal here. Okay, hold up.
Second too soon. I hated myself after this.
I was gonna say you. There's no such thing. You can never miss this because you have a countdown. Yep, that. Mr. Hart,
Yeah.
we're not missing those anymore. Okay.
Yes, sir. Then we leave it. So I should be
Oh yeah,
poking the
just
Dahaka
get
right
inside his loins right now. I
now.
like they're
Because my
shot.
concern is I don't have that much health. I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to dissuade him from wanting to do that.
But
So,
so like the whole health argument, you think he's gonna kill you?
no.
Do you think maybe if he lands a tongue on you and Nova's there, you might die?
Yes.
So going into their bush when they only had one person showing is pretty much the same thing.
But I went with Kael'thas.
Yeah.
Because
I think
he
you went.
mounted up and he was going up. And I was like, "Ugh, I got to go Kael'thas.
Yeah. And I think that's fine what you did there, but I just wanted both of you guys to go down. And maybe if you go on to Dahaka and start pressuring, then that changes Kael'thas's mind, right? That's my only concern.
That's one of those things I actually learned when I play tank, where it's like, if I don't position to, like, my positioning in a team fight matters a lot.
Oh yeah.
People are reading my body
Yep.
language.
And that
So
dude, it's all
that's one
about
of the
reading
things
it.
I've learned.
Yep. And that's why I'm saying like I feel like if you instigate and you start doing damage, this Kael'thas is going to be like, "All right, I see you." And they Hyperion for that? Well, for nothing, I guess. Uh-oh. That was just a really greedy back. The only thing I'd be paying attention to right now is just making sure that you're securing your resource in Zagara. But you guys all just abandon? See, this is actually bad. This is one of those cases where Zagara should be allowed to do what she's doing, but you guys just leave her. So, like, they're all showing bottom, and you know that Nova is between mid-bottom, so you have to hold mid-bottom. So, like, Johanna has infinite health and mana right now. So she should be even further to the right watching this rotation because you want Zagara to be able to push mid for free. They should only be able to walk up to Zagara from fort, never anywhere else. But like we're just giving them the road. And you guys have vision of Nova right now. You know she's there because we have creep. But like just letting Nova rotate.
Can I be in that aggressive position as
Oh yeah,
Lucio?
yeah.
Okay.
It's only Nova, and you know that because everyone else was showing on bot fort. I mean, you guys end up winning that trade in general, but just those are the sort of things that you have to see. Ooh. Oh my gosh, he survives with no health.
I wanted to go in on Rhaegar there because that fort was ours, but it was, yeah, there's
It's
a
better to just
rotation.
focus on the cap. You focus on the cap, get sappers, and then get bottom. Because what you really want is just to get level 20. It's basically a free win for you guys. Because you get this cap, and then next cap's going to spawn, and then next cap will be 20 to 19. That's the end of the game. As long as you guys don't make any risky plays, it's the end of the game. This is diamond. Holy crap. Okay, hold up. So that's right off of that. Do you think at this current time you saw that win condition? Because right now we have a 5 stock on our altars, right? If you get this cap, that means that it's almost impossible to lose this game because then they have 4 more shots left, and then any fights here on out are going to be a 20 to 19. So
I saw that we were close to 20.
no, not here. I mean, right now we have numbers advantage. We have a 5v4, so we win this, right? So we win this now, and we win the next altar later, is what I'm saying. Right now, that condition is true. So the only thing that you have to do as a support is make sure any of your teammates don't die. So we have one person who's vulnerable right now. There's tongue. You can't boop it because he gets dragged. But that's fine. So
I leave them to
yeah.
die, and
So
I'm very
you're very what?
upset because it's another one of those who's like where my front line's down there, Zagara gets blown up instantly.
Yep.
I think I managed to save Kalefoss.
This is a
But
beat drop right here. There's probably nothing you could have done except beat dropped like way earlier.
Or I could have just been with them.
Yeah, maybe you would have soaked the damage. So like right here, I'm on Nova, dude.
Okay.
Absolutely on Nova. And then you're still with your team here. You see, dude, she dies so fast. Holy mackerel. This is another one of those things where I'm not 100% sure if there's a realistic way to get her out of this position. Because you have to remember, we're analyzing this based off the crazy positioning of your teammates. So I actually think the only way that you save Zagara there is if you preemptively sound barrier or you body soak one of her snipes. Right? I'm pretty sure that's it. If we look at this. Because, like, you know that Nova's there, but you don't know that Zagara is going to die that... I guess, yeah, it's Twin Blades. Like, I feel like you should have just beat dropped immediately. Because the only thing you have to do here is just make sure your teammates don't die, and then you guys win. Let's imagine Zagara is still alive here. Just, you know, dropping her E's. There's her W onto Varian, blah, blah, blah. And then this guy dies too.
And this is where I just abort.
Yep. But yeah, that's rough that ended up happening because that was for sure a win condition. But we get the 20-20 now, so that's fun.
Is there ever a time to take Bossa Nova?
Yeah. When you're against a comp that that plays in very like heavy waves, and that's how they win fights. If their fights are based on, you know, blowing it, like let's say we're playing double support. Actually, no, just single support. If they have like a pick comp, it's super worth going because chances are they're not going to be getting their picks every 8 seconds. But anytime they do, you'll have your ult for it.
Okay.
So it's you run that talent when you're against like heavy burst. Or you can run it, should I say. So yeah, right now you guys don't even want to step up. Too bad Mouthhail dies. Holy crap. Man, that's brutal that people are just dying so often. Wait, are you telling me that they both die twice more before the end of this game?
Yes. I booped the wrong way.
And he went final curtain?
Do you not like Final Curtain?
No. I think it's awful.
So that's a situation where I left the squishies again, but I followed Johanna and got a Nova kill. I feel like I leave the squishies a lot, but it's just I don't know how to word it.
You're not their babysitter though, right? Like you have to understand or you have to know which resources you're trying to protect on the map. And if, you know, Johanna's you know, finding someone caught out and she needs to make an engagement, then you being there is really good. Okay, I actually think using your ult here is not good. Do you know how Johanna's indestructible works?
Yeah, so I didn't see this until the end, and I know that Varian has Shield Breaker. Don't know how long Indestructible's been up, and I don't know if Shield Breaker's been.
You do know how long Indestructible's been up because the timer.
I didn't know there was a timer.
Yep. So it wasn't a recent change, but it's a change that's happened, or not. I don't even remember the actual time when it got brought into the game. But yeah, shields, the duration of them show up below, and same with like any CC effects too. Because like you remember when I was saying that you can't miss your Q because there's a timer for it on Dahaka.
Right.
So this is the same case. Do you see the thing underneath Johanna's health bar? Yeah. So right now, all you have to do is just heal. Just Q them away and then heal. Because you blow your heroic for free.
Yep. I was definitely panicked. So I was like, we cannot lose Johanna here.
Yeah. And I appreciate the panic. I think that the panic is good. I just think that you personally are smarter than that. Like, you know the strengths of your hero, and you also know that there's no way that they could have killed her if you just queued them. It's probably just one of those things where you're like, holy shit, she cannot die, sort of thing, right? Like, so you just drop it. But yeah, I think if you're just paying a little bit closer attention to the timer, and now you're fully aware of the timer, so that's, obviously going to be better in the future. But yeah. Oof, this was a play right here.
I'm sorry for swearing, by the way.
Wait, I super did too. I'm sorry. It was an accident. Sorry, chat. Forgive us. Okay, cool. So you guys are just walking away. I was gonna say you cannot step up here at all because yeah, you guys have to be so careful.
Yeah, they're chasing the Dahaka.
Yep. And as long as you're aware that that's all that matters. Because yeah, you guys see, like, what is this guy doing? Sorry, this is actually bothering me. This should not happen in Diamond. Okay, so everyone on the map knows this. This is the most clear information possible. Our team is showing on the wave. Our team is showing on the enemy. So their team sees everything we're doing. We are seeing everything that Dahak is doing. We're willingly showing two people, which means that we're giving up positioning on this, which is fine. If you are Malthael, you can never walk up to this. Ever, ever, ever. So I get really passionate about stuff like this because this is just a clear misunderstanding of how Heroes of the Storm works. And it really, like, this should not happen in Diamond. He can't even go where he is right now.
This is actually one of the things I struggled with a lot in the earlier seasons of Hero League when I was Gold, because I watched Grandmasters and Masters and Pros play, and I had trouble translating that to my own game, where it's like, I put a lot of homework into this, and so I know these things are wrong, but I also have to remember this is Gold, this is Plat.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna understand, and I got so frustrated in Hero League because it's like, why are we making these mistakes? Like you say, why is this happening in Diamond?
Yeah.
And then,
dude, I'm there. Like, at this level of play, you assume that everybody is looking at their mini map every 6 to 8 seconds, right? This is he is willingly dying. He is, and it's like he's not even mounted up. He's not. And now look what Johanna has to do. She already blows her D and she's down at 50% health, and you have to use your E as well. And now this guy is just super caught out, and he's just throwing the game. That is absolutely unacceptable, and that should never happen at any level of play. I'm sorry, I never get like this riled up, but that is so brutal. That is so bad.
Pop shield so that we could live.
Yeah.
And then we went back in. Could I have saved Johanna?
Maybe. Because he's Malthael or because he's feeding? No, I'm really upset about what just happened because Malthael just straight up throws the game at this point. He willingly walks into a jungle not mounted when two of his teammates are showing across the map. if you were team red, when you see 2 blue showing, you're instantly saying, okay, well, we just get free positioning on the objective then, and then you push into the jungle. Which means, usually when that happens, you don't think, oh, maybe there's going to be one random person caught out, not understanding how Heroes of the Storm works, and then you get a kill on them. How do you know if your team is showing, though? You look at that's what I was saying. This is a diamond level game. Everybody should be looking at the minimap every 6 to 8 seconds, and Dahaka is fighting Kael'thas and Zagara up here. So you see, if you're team red, you see Kael'thas and Zagara. You see 2 of them top.
So I thought we were gonna full on disengage,
Yep.
but we ran into the Hyperion.
You can be pinging here too. If that's what you want to do, you should be V-pinging them. The audio cue for pings are actually very important. Especially as a communication tool, as a support. You should be using them more. So there I would have been pinging Johanna back.
Okay. I do fluctuate in how often I ping and how often I don't. There are games where I ping a lot, but sometimes like this, where my blood is going, and it's just I kind of zone out, which is bad.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Okay. So you guys even stepping up here is really scary. Because they could be here now.
That's why I'm on that side.
Yeah. But
And then we see them. Yeah.
even you walking up to boop this, if they charge you and then tongue you, you're dead. You can assume they're up here, but you don't know they're up here.
Assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
In fact, actually no, never, not quite, but yeah. That was pretty
I
scary.
don't know if that's a colloquialism or not. I don't know if everyone's heard that.
I've heard it.
Okay. Colloquialism.
Do you remember when I was saying that we hit a point in the game where you guys won in the next 2 altars?
Yeah.
Hero League is a wild beast, my friend.
Yeah. He stands that bush, takes a buttload of damage.
That's fine. Here, Lucio. But this is not fine. This is another one of those cases when your warrior gets chunked out. You can't walk here. Watch it for Zagara. Oh, my warrior just lost positioning on the bush. Okay, Zagara can never leave the bush she's in. She has to walk down with the team. Or just stay in the bush. Can't do that, Zagara. She's lucky she didn't die. Man, I've never seen a game with so many huge positioning mistakes like this. This is actually very valuable for the community.
Glad I could help.
Thank you, my friend.
And so if they get one of these, they win. And I'm very aware of that.
Yep.
That's why I'm rushing up there. I type in chat, this is one of those times where I'm like, hey, guys, I'm pinging retreat. Focus. Leave. Focus.
Yeah, exactly. That's good. Zagara, I don't know what she's doing. She has to be up here. She doesn't even have a Nidus up there, does she? No, she has one back at base. I guess that was probably the fastest way for her to do that.
It was safe, at least.
Exactly. I was just thinking that. But you guys have to step up here. So where you are right now is good. Holy, you were so lucky that you got that off. Wait, this is actually pretty good.
You're going to see me make a mistake, and then a good play, and then a good play in the next 2 minutes.
I think where you are right now is perfect. I think you have to be just protecting this mouth ale as much as you can.
I want Kael'thas to get this so me and Johanna can go over.
I would be capping right now.
And then I didn't realize until late that Kael'thas chased Raynor all the way over there. And so that's when I pulled back and I capped.
Yeah. As soon as I saw him, as soon as you saw him starting to cap, you should have rushed over with Johanna though.
Yep.
Wait, she's inting? Yep. Ooh, I'm pissed. Yeah, as soon as he starts capping like that, you have to run left, especially seeing as how Nova's gone, right?
Yep.
Because he wouldn't have died here.
So that's mistake 1.
Oh, you probably could have booped them up, but then they would have been closer to KT. Would've been kinda
Mistake
scary.
2.
Ooh, yep. Oh no. Wait, how do we win this?
Good play.
Wait, are you a god? Good, you leave. He can never cap this.
Nope.
And you guys, oh no, I guess it's the same timer. Okay, yeah, what you're doing is perfect. Do you even have, ooh,
I have double move. I have double move speed.
yeah. So, here, you trade way too many autos. He has vision of you because of minions.
I was gonna ask about this. Should I boop the minions down?
Yeah, you could have done that. But honestly, you just auto him now and then just walk down. Down, like here, where my mouse is.
I wanted to hug the wall for the armor, but I know that
But then
the
you're
armor
just willing,
stays-
you're just willingly taking 75% damage auto attacks over and over then. 3,
Right, you're right,
4.
you're right.
Walking away from, you wouldn't get hit by any instead of just taking 4 reduced damage.
Right. Okay. Okay.
He's so pissed. Nice. If he walks down, he's still in Rainer's vision, but he's just not in Rainer's auto attack range.
My blood is curdling right now. 'Cause I was so scared doing that.
Yeah. I mean, even if they get you, as long as they don't stall, you guys are in the game. So, whew, that was it. We need one more.
And so here's a situation that comes up where I overthink the situation big time and I almost throw the game. It happens when the boss spawns.
I mean, you guys
So
even
there-
being here is pretty scary. But I guess you know that Varian's not there, but you don't know that Dahak is not there. Oh no. Wait, does he... Ugh. I just realized that Malthael doesn't have healing reduction against a Rhaegar.
I was very upset that Nova didn't die.
Yeah.
I booped her back into the team.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. This is good. Ooh. You guys should be looking for pretty much any fight. Or maybe not any fight, but a lot of fights. Because if you get somebody caught out, like, there's no Ancestral, they're going to die. Like, this is good. Yeah, we really, really, really needed reduction, healing reduction on Malthael. It's like, it's the no-brainer ability against Rhaegar.
And Dahaka and Raynor
Yeah.
and Varian.
Yeah.
So here's my train of thought. So Cigar dies. But the boss spawns, I think, in 2 seconds.
Yep.
Right now. In my head, there's no way they can contest this altar. And they should be on boss right now.
They can't do it fast enough, though. They don't have Varian.
With Dahaka, Rhaegar, and Raynor?
Ooh, no chance. No.
See where I am?
Yep.
Yep. I thought there's no way they're not doing it.
Okay, well, that's fine.
'Cause-
You just checked it, and as soon as one of them showed up on the map, you collapsed. So there's no way your team should die in that time. I
Okay.
thought what you did there is perfectly fine. You're just covering all your bases.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
I
I'd
thought I
just
threw the game.
preemptively ult. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, Hero League.
Hero League 101.
Yeah, for you, I think The biggest thing that I've noticed is what were you talking about? Your Q usage mainly. I think you
Yes.
can do like this game was difficult because your resources were spread all over the place. So like your team fights were very very hectic, and it was difficult for you to decide: do I protect my Kael'thas who's sitting in the lane getting one shot by Nova, or do I just go with the rest of my team and try to help them? And I felt like for the most part you did decide on oh nice, the 4 updates. You did decide what you needed to do pretty well. I saw a lot of boombox at 7 for Lucio at GCWC. Is that preferred talent right now? Um, I think it's probably preferred for maybe. I guess it is preferred for those teams. It's really good, and with the health increase, it's even better. And then it allows you, maybe even that game it would have been a good talent to go because you could have healed those wild teammates while also healing the rest of your team. I actually think that would
I'm a
have been a
fan of
good choice.
Boombox on Braxis and Dragonshire.
Yeah,
That's where I like it the most. Um, but I've just become so comfortable with Sonic Amplifier
yeah.
and positioning myself every time to get the extended range. So,
I actually think that Boombox would have been better that game though.
okay.
Yeah, just because of the way that your teammates were playing. But that's something you would have had to, decide mid game. Um, so yeah, biggest thing so far is actually I've noticed your Q usage. I think um, you just need to be paying a little bit more attention to what you're trying to do with it. Like there's a lot of times where you're booping variants into your Kael'thas and stuff like that, or like not immediately booping away from CC. So the biggest thing with Lucio is just highlighting, like I said earlier in the replay, how do they get on my team? And in that case, it was a variant charge or a tongue. So like as soon as you see those animations, you should be there to boop.
Okay.
It's like the biggest practice, and you can try this with a friend, is jumping into a custom game and getting the friend to play ETC, and then you guys just walking around each other. ETC slides you, and you boop the slide. It's tough to do, but it's really good practice.
All right.
Um, and then asides from that, it was actually no, that wasn't so much you as more of your teammates. Um, Play a little bit more aggressive. So like there's a bunch of times where I wanted you to go and attack like the Dahaka when he was just walking up and free clearing and stuff like that. And I only say do that when you have information on their team. So like you saw them mid, you saw them top, you knew the only person there was Dahaka, so you should be just aggressing him hardcore. Even walking up and when he pops his W, you boop him away. Like he loses a lot of value when he can't have his wave clear. So just stuff like that. Um, yeah, that's pretty much.
It's funny. That's something I do with other heroes all the time, but I feel like when I play Lucio, my aggressive dials go up, down, up, down. There's no in between. And like when I play Diva, I'm like, oh, he's on a W defense matrix. Just
Yeah.
put it on there. So I know the value of his W, but it's just just being inexperienced with the games. Like even 3 years later, there's just so much I'm still learning.
Yep. It's
And
hot, man. No,
yeah,
this is good. We got to focus a little bit more on strategy, man. Have you thought about finding like a chair league team or something to play with? That'll really help when it comes to strategizing. You should try shot calling for a team.
I've contemplated it, but I have anxiety issues. Like even now, you can't tell, but like I'm shaking. I've been thinking about this since I submitted
What,
the form.
dude?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, just know that this is a very very safe space for anybody who's dealing with any sort of anxiety or anything like that. Like I am not an asshole by any stretch of the imagination. Neither is this community. We're all just here to help each other out and help each other learn this game better. And so if you ever have any questions or you want to do this again in the future, man, please don't feel anxious. You're allowed to, but you don't have to. You don't have to feel anxious.
all right.
All right, but
Thank you.
and thank you so much for submitting this and just fighting that feeling yourself. So I really really appreciate you doing that.
Oh, applause all around.
Right on, man. Right on. But all right, onwards and upwards to the next replay. And yeah, thanks again for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, dude. Take
Have a
care.
good night.
Yeah, you too. Wait.